Hello folks, welcome back to the latest home video review from us here at FlickDirect, and today's home video review is Mortal Kombat Scorpion's Revenge on Digital HD. So Mortal Kombat Scorpion's Revenge is based on to be what I consider to be the best fighting game franchise of all time, Mortal Kombat, but in Scorpion's Revenge we follow Scorpion, who is the most recognizable character in Mortal Kombat history essentially. And in Mortal Kombat Scorpion's Revenge we follow Scorpion, who in the beginning of the film suffers from a very terrible tragedy, and as a result of this terrible tragedy he decides to enter in the place of Outworld. I don't know if it was Outworld or Netherrealm, but basically Scorpion enters as Shang-Chi's champion into this tournament known as Mortal Kombat, where he encounters other people such as Raiden, Sonya Blade, Liu Kang, Johnny Cage, Shang Tsung, amongst many others. And Scorpion enters on the condition that he gets his family back. Now, to give you all my thoughts on Mortal Kombat Scorpion's Revenge, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, before I started watching this film, since this is essentially a straight to DVD, well, straight to digital movie, whatever you want to call it at this point, but since this movie essentially is straight to DVD, well, straight to digital, I didn't know what to think about it, but since I am a huge Mortal Kombat fan, I just thought, you know what, I'll watch this movie, and I'm not lying when I say this, guys. I was really surprised by how much I enjoyed this movie. I'm serious, guys. The best way I can describe this movie before going into my complete thoughts is, you guys remember that first live-action Mortal Kombat film that we got back in, I think, 1993 or 1994? I'll put the actual release date right here. But imagine that they took that movie and made it better. That's the best way I can describe Mortal Kombat Scorpion's Revenge, because I'm dead serious when I say this, guys. This is a really, and I mean a really entertaining video game movie. I mean, it's really entertaining, and trust me, I'm shocked saying this. First of all, getting into the voice acting and the characters. Now, before I get into the voice acting, this movie, I gotta say, has a really great cast of the Mortal Kombat characters. I will say that not every Mortal Kombat character is in this movie, but characters like Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Shang Tsung, Goro, also Johnny Cage, Sonya Blade, Liu Kang, Raiden, Reptile. So there's quite a few characters of Mortal Kombat here, and I was pleasantly surprised. Oh yeah, Kano and Jax are in this movie. I almost forgot about those two. But I was really happy that when it came to the characters of this film, that they actually got quite a few from the Mortal Kombat cast. Now, granted, that's not all the cast Mortal Kombat, and granted, they also don't get all their moment to shine on screen, but I was really happy that they at least acknowledged a lot of the characters from Mortal Kombat lore as well. Now, getting into the voice acting, everyone here does such a great job in their roles, but easily for me, my standout is Johnny Cage, who is, by the way, my favorite Mortal Kombat character, but I was completely shocked and surprised in the best ways possible when I found out that Johnny Cage was voiced by Joel McHale. Yes, Joel McHale voices Johnny Cage, and honestly, here's what I'm going to say right now. While I am kind of shocked that they didn't get the voice actor who voiced Johnny Cage in Mortal Kombat 11, 10, also 9, and the previous Mortal Kombat games, I will say that Joel McHale is perfect as Johnny Cage. I loved Joel McHale so much as Johnny Cage and Mortal Kombat Scorpion's Revenge that if they brought him back in future games or in future just Mortal Kombat movies as a voice, I would be so down for that. Now, one particular thing that I was quite worried about, and I don't know why I was worried about this thing, but since this movie was produced by Warner Brothers Animation, I was really worried that this movie wouldn't be gory, bloody like the Mortal Kombat games. Oh, I was wrong within the first 5 minutes. This movie is bloody and is gory as all can be, just like the Mortal Kombat games. Now, granted, it is more hand-drawn animation with some 3D elements, but at the same time, this movie does not forget of how bloody and gory Mortal Kombat is. From how this movie goes to chopping off limbs, decapitations, the fatalities, the fatal blows, and also the X-ray moves, I mean, oh my God, I literally had my jaw dropped by just how much blood was in the first 5 minutes of this movie alone. Now, in terms of my issues with Mortal Kombat Scorpion's Revenge, this is what I have to say. Now, like I said before, the title of this movie is called Mortal Kombat Scorpion's Revenge. So, as you would assume from that, Scorpion is the main character. However, Scorpion, while he does have quite a bit of screen time, it doesn't really show him focused as the main character. Now, like I mentioned before, the best way I could describe Mortal Kombat Scorpion's Revenge is that if they took the first live-action Mortal Kombat film and made it better, but it's imagine they did that and essentially added Scorpion as one of the heroes instead of being the villains of the movie. Now, granted, like I mentioned before, he is in the main title, I mean, Scorpion's Revenge, for God's sakes, but at the same time, he doesn't really have the most screen time in the movie. If you were to ask me, the most screen time for Scorpion's Revenge goes to Liu Kang, Sonya Blade, and Johnny Cage, actually. Scorpion does have the most emotional plot of the film, but at the same time, he doesn't really have that much screen time. And what makes it even worse to me is that I didn't really have enough emotion towards what happened to him at the beginning. I mean, don't get me wrong, my jaw dropped, especially because of the blood happening, but I didn't really feel much of an emotional connection to Scorpion. And the other thing that I'll say is this: Mortal Kombat Scorpion's Revenge is just about 90 minutes from what I saw. There are times in this movie where it does kind of drag a little bit, but otherwise, that's about it. But really, other than that, this movie is a lot of fun. It's entertaining, it's bloody, it's gory. Seeing all the characters interact with one another, especially Johnny Cage. I mean, Johnny Cage, I can't get enough of Johnny Cage, seriously. But other than that, my thoughts on this movie, it's entertaining as can be, and if you're a Mortal Kombat fan, definitely check this movie out, seriously. And getting into the special features of Mortal Kombat Scorpion's Revenge, they actually have quite a few featurettes packed in this thing. Like, for one example, they have a featurette about the costumes of Mortal Kombat, of how the color combination for Scorpion is vital to him, and also for Sub-Zero, and also for Sonya Blade. Like, they really go into a deep dive into how the costumes are symbolic of all the characters. There's also a really cool feature of how they go into making the sounds of Mortal Kombat, into how they go into the bone crunching sound effects, the fatal blows, the x-rays, to which there are a lot, and the x-rays in this movie are freaking amazing. And actually, one cool feature was they go into the cast of characters, and it has interviews from Joel McHale voicing Johnny Cage and Jennifer Carpenter voicing Sonya Blade, to which they are really entertaining, especially Joel McHale voicing Johnny Cage. So all in all, what we have here is a very entertaining movie from start to finish, a very bloody movie as well, but most importantly, a good Mortal Kombat movie. So guys, pick this one up, especially if you're a huge Mortal Kombat fan. Alrighty guys, and that is going to do it for our home video review of Mortal Kombat Scorpion's Revenge. Please tell us, let us know below if you guys are going to pick this one up. Also, who is your favorite Mortal Kombat character of all time? Let us know below. If you guys want to see any of our previous 2 home video reviews, please click on the right there or there. And of course, until next time, we will see you guys next time. Have a great day guys, and stay safe out there.